Welcome back to Coffee and Cocktails. Today, we're making a Tom Collins.
All right.
So we're going to look at the original recipe of the Tom Collins found in Jerry Thomas's book, The Bartender's Guide, back in 1867, where he calls for 4 to 6 dashes of a gum syrup, which can roughly translate to about 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. He says a juice from a fresh lemon, a wine glass of gin, which we can translate to about 2 ounces of gin. And today we're going to be using Hendrick's gin. And then put that into a shaker, shake it, and then top it off with some tonic water. Today we're going to be using Navy Heel soda and tonic. We're going to compare that style and that recipe to another style, which is an updated recipe where it calls for more exact measurements. And we have 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice, 2 ounces of gin, put it into a stirring glass and stirred as opposed to shaken, and then again topped off with some tonic water in a tall Collins glass. And we're going to compare the two drinks and see if there's a big difference in the two slightly different variations of this drink. So let's get into it. So as I said, we're going to start off with 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. That. Then we're going to cut this lemon in half and do a juice of half of this lemon. And I'm not too worried about any seeds getting into it, as we're going to strain it in the end. Then we're going to do 2 ounces of Hendrick's gin. So for our lumps of ice, we're going to do these 2 spheres of ice that I have been making over the weekend. We're going to drop them into our stirring glass and stir until combined. Once this is all stirred and combined, we're going to strain into a tall Collins glass and top with some tonic water. So in our Collins glass, we're going to add 2 large ice cubes. And we want to strain into the Collins glass. Now, if you don't like pulp in your cocktails, which I'm okay with, I do recommend double straining into your Collins glass before you add your tonic water, and that'll eliminate any infirmities or any of that pulp that you may find by only doing 1 strain. So once you have your base of your cocktail, we're going to top it off with some tonic water. Then we're going to garnish with a little lemon wheel.
All right.
Just going to stick that in the back here. And there you go. My take on the classic Tom Collins. Cheers. We're going to start off with 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Then we're going to do 1 ounce of lemon juice. And then 2 ounces of Hendrick's gin. It looks like I'm about out of gin. We have some ice in the shaker already, and all we're gonna do is just top it off and shake until the whole container is chilled. After it is shaken and chilled, we're going to strain it into a Collins glass over ice. After straining into a glass, we're going to top it with some tonic water. We're going to garnish with a slice of lemon. And there you go, Tom Collins. So there you go, the two different ways to make a Tom Collins, shaken and stirred. Now you may be asking yourself, what's the difference between a shaken and stirred cocktail? I hear James Bond says he likes martinis shaken, not stirred. What about a Tom Collins? Well, don't really know other than to tell you how it tastes. And the stirred cocktail tastes a bit more clear. I know that may be kind of obvious as it looks more clear, but the way the ingredients just blend together, I just prefer the taste of a stirred Tom Collins. You have a bit more clarity with the ingredients. It's not super harsh. It's not overpowering on one specific ingredient, as opposed to on the shaken side, I'm getting a lot of lemon and a lot of that tonic water on the top. I feel like it has the ingredients of the cocktail, the three ingredients of the syrup, the lemon juice, and the gin combined really, really well, but it didn't mesh well, in my opinion, with the tonic water that topped it, and so it's just not as clear and clarified as the stirred cocktail. But I'm gonna leave that up to you. I'm gonna let you guys try both and decide. Let me know which one you guys like better. If you try both of them, let me know if you can tell the difference. And if not, cool. If you can, that's awesome. Let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. If you guys have any recommendations for any drinks, coffee or alcoholic drinks, leave them down in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Cheers.